Welcome back to day 15 of the free to play guide. And today there's exciting news because it's the first time they've added this third tier for the new celebration event. So, another 7-day target trials where we're going to get a lot more rewards. And these are based in the sanctuary. We'll check that out in a second. And ultimately, we're going to get another beast here, the Dream Eater Demon Shard. So, that's going to be awesome by the end. And over in here, bunch more different rewards. Obviously, this is looking like we're going to be able to rank up the potential for one of our heroes a lot easier. And it's probably the same all the way down, which is really great catch-up mechanic. And they have a white snake trial right here. So we're going to be able to get a treasure. We'll show you that in a bit. If we can clear the whole thing, it's going to give a bunch of different stats here. So a nice little boost to that as well. If you can't get this, hopefully we'll be able to get it. It's not a massive deal. You'll be able to get it in the future. So that is also something to look out for. It's not something that's going to lock you out completely. So don't over stress if we can't end up getting it. It is day 15, so go over to your Empress and hit the equip. And now you can actually put your Dragon's Roar, if you have it, on your hero. It's going to give you a lot more power. And obviously, when you're in here too, we didn't talk about last time, but there is a blessing. You can actually just equip a couple of different ones to get some additional power. I'm actually going to unequip this for now just to see if we don't need it, but just want to point it out that you should be using it if you have it. Over in the sanctuary right here, it's going to let you go into it. A lot of extra events here, tons of rewards, and we can talk about the shop and the T Home Temple Challenge. And this resets every month. So when you join, this ends in X days is going to be different depending upon when you get to day 15. So right now we're right about to end a cycle. It actually ends every 2 weeks. Sorry, I said every month. So it's about to end a cycle. So you might see it up to as many as 14 days. In this challenge here, it gets easier the first 10 stages as people clear it. There's like a little bonus here. So 22 players have cleared it and you get a bonus. In this treasure right here, most important things to get are these Oracle Scrolls, Treasure Scrolls, basically the top row. And I would skip this because you'll eventually overcap on this. Don't ever get this. The goddesses are really good eventually. I would wait on the first week or two from getting it though and getting the top row. Focus on this first. And then ultimately it's going to be what you want to perform on your account. You can't get everything at once. What I usually buy is the top row. These two down here. The Divine Soul. And I've gotten some of the goddesses here and there to slowly rank them up. But that's what I kind of focus on. Once in a while, I'll scoop up a treasure. It's half a treasure here. In the Divine Battle, it's a great way of getting diamonds. You're able to do this. It resets every week and set your lineup. This bonus right here will tell you what's required to get this bonus damage and damage reduction. So, for instance, this one requires us to have 3 light heroes like we have in this squad here. And if you look over here, we don't have 3 lights, so it's not lit up, right? So just make sure you're making your teams with the requirement if you can. Obviously, it's better to have a strong hero versus just putting 3 weak light heroes in. Okay, this one's a weak team in general, but maybe I'll be able to just throw an extra light hero in just because this team is garbage. I should just mix them up. But they're all auto by default. The strongest team is in the first spot. So what you could do is put your second strongest team in the third slot, your strongest team in the second slot, and all you need to win is 2 out of the 3 battles. So if you're doing that, then you're going to get, the points. And when we look at the rewards, you need to do 5 fights every day. But these rank rewards reset every week. You just need to reach 1600 rating and you'll get all the rewards. It's a nice chunk of diamonds, resets every Sunday. So make sure you're just hopping in each day, at least doing the 5 fights. You should have no problem eventually hitting 1600 as well. I'm not going to do that all right now. I'll just get my 5 wins in, and then I'll come back tomorrow and make sure I get myself up to 1600, maybe remove my team around. And I think just one more for me and we'll be good. So there we go. Don't miss out on your 300 diamonds each day. And this sanctuary is another fun mode. They all give the same rewards from what I can tell. I usually just click the bottom one, and you're just gonna go through. It's a fun storyline. I would say read through it the first time, and you're gonna set your fights up. And it's once again just another straightforward thing. You can skip the battles, and eventually they'll have some trials, like some challenges where it'll say like use for water type or earth type or whatever. Just make sure you have them and just use Empress, and then you'll crush it. I'm not gonna bore you with that as well. Gives you a lot of rewards though for the goddess up in here, the Sanctuary Rally. It's gonna reset in us in 4 days. It's the same reset cycle. Ultimately, once it does reset, you'll be able to get to the bottom depending on when it starts. Just make sure you're doing the challenges. So, for instance, I need to do 3 of these challenges at least to get this. You can just click on it, bring you there. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. Some of them have requirements. We'll say like win 3 or etc. So, this one was just, I think, phase 3. I'm pretty sure. So we're getting our butt kicked, which is fine. Claim that and just hit the back and then done. Same over here. It's going to be like complete 3 challenges, but I think the one below it's win a bunch. So these are daily tasks, so make sure you're going in quickly, at least getting your dailies done. This one has a one where you just need to win 3 and fight 6. So I'll just get my 3 more in here. Hopefully I can win 1 more before we hit the 6. Looking not too hot. Maybe the next one though will face someone slower than me. There we go. I think we got it. Perfect. Got lucky there. I need to put speed on my Empress to start giving myself some chances here, because speed is king. So get your dailies done. Collect this. You're going to get these runes too for your goddess, and you can fuse those up. And that's the overall picture of this. You can go explore it some more. Make sure you're just completing all the stuff for there. Obviously, in here, the 7-day task. Clear white snake. Purchase item from the sanctuary treasure once. You have a couple of days to do that. But as I said, you should get these treasure scrolls first. You're not going to be able to use them for a week or two, which is not a problem. But eventually, you'll have, probably at the end of this, it'll pop up. The treasure sanctum will show up. And 3,000 diamonds. We'd like to see that. Another 3K there. So lots of diamonds, which is great. Wish they had that when I was first going through. But let's test out this area and see how far we get today. Hopefully we just crush it. So first stage, obviously we weren't expecting it to be too hard, but we'll see how it looks when we get closer to the bottom. And, I can take out, I'll leave her in. Well, I mean, I guess I could take her out. We'll put her in the team that we had from last time and pretend that we don't have Saint right now. And I think it's going to be the same thing as previous, where we're just going to keep restarting it if we don't get the extra rage here. So we didn't get it, but this stage is easy enough. But I feel like later on we're going to have to do double rage hits and pray we take them out quickly. But so far, nothing too hard. Obviously, she's going to hit like a truck. She hit like a truck the first time we faced her. But damage is something that you can overcome as long as you're not getting one shot by there. So kind of halfway through. It's looking pretty good. This one they're taking a little bit more damage than we'd hope. We didn't get the rage either, but we could still be fine. Because they're not really hitting us hard, right? So if we had the rage bar here, we would have just and cleaned it up. There'd just be the one guy egg living, but he'll come back and then we'll just take them all out with M's rage ability here. And remember, we're doing this all without Dragon's Roar equipped. I want to try and make sure we see how much we can clear without Dragon's Roar, because it may not be necessary. Before the first iteration, you needed Dragon's Roar, but looks like we have different options now with Aurora being buffed. And there we go, another 10 of these. So we have guaranteed enough free ones to get another God Heir. But we probably want to set it up so we can try and get 2 God Heirs without spending too many diamonds. So gonna hold off from pulling. We do have, I think, another full week to be able to pull them. And it's looking pretty good, right? We're just cruising along. We're on stage 9. And there's a lot of upgrades we can still be going for. We could be trying to get another pet beast or upgrading ours. So we got the rage bar this time, which is great. Hopefully it'll be enough. And there we go, looking pretty good. And this here comes the stage. What's the recommended power? 10 million. We're a little ways off. I think we're at 6 million. Yeah, so ooh, and they have the stun over here, so we might want to move our positioning. We'll have to see if we get stunned here. We didn't get stunned, but that just could be. We also didn't get the rage hit right here, right? So let's restart it until we have the double rage, and we'll move her over as well so we don't get hit with the stun. So let's see if we get the rage. We didn't get the rage, and that's super important, right? We want to get double rage off the bat. And there we go. We got the rage. So let's see if we can actually just kill most of them. So not looking too bad, but not looking the best, right? All right, this will be the last time. We're going to save this for tomorrow if we don't clear it here. We could definitely clear it if I put Dragon's Roar on, but I don't want to. I want to see if we can do it tomorrow without Dragon's Roar. And it looks like it should be the case. We're so close to just killing the right heroes. Maybe if we'd gotten a triple rage move there, we would have been fine. But I'm not worried about this. This looks 100% doable. We'll get all these extra stats. It'll be real easy. And maybe that'll actually unlock the treasure room once we get it. So that'll be cool. And other than that, am I missing anything else? Let me just quickly check. I think everything else is the same. I haven't been doing any of the daily stuff. Make sure you're doing your daily stuff. Don't be like me. I guess let's check out this Fantasy Beast. We have one full day left here. And do we have any hero event? I know back in the past, we do have Nua. So this is actually something I just was overlooked. I should have been doing this earlier, right? This is big. I did start this whole event, so obviously grab all your rewards here. Tons of rewards once you challenge it once. And for the recruit, you're able to switch it up. It has the recommended over on Nua. Nua is a great hero. Awesome. If you're looking to up your if you're looking to up your overall team damage, honestly, I think Mulan will net you more damage. If you're looking for more PvP survival, Ghost will be better. There's a lot of good heroes here. I'm kind of leaning towards going Mulan and then maybe picking up Feather and just rocking the Emperor's team and just rolling it with that. I think that's the play. So what's going to end up happening is this week we'll get one of these heroes. And then in the past, next week, we get to choose between Suth and Moon Fairy, which are 2 amazing heroes. One's a tank that does like a shield and counterattacks, and the other one's a support that kind of needs to be really ranked up, so probably not the option to go with. So it's kind of hard to say, but I don't think I would go with Nua. She needs to have some investment as well before she actually is really good. She would be good to fill in that other team for the T home though, right? So that's a thought as well. Kind of hard to say who's going to be the best option here. I think it's going to be either Ghost or Mulan for your account though. These two tend to have longer value for you. And Mulan would definitely help on anything that's damage related for PvE, and she hits okay herself as well. But if she's put in the back row, she increases the damage of your whole team. So I'm thinking we go with Mulan. That's my instinct right now. And then kind of maybe going for thinking going with Mulan and then kind of going from the elemental summon if we have or we're super far off. I was saying maybe we could go for Feather from here. So Feather is really good at keeping your team alive as well. You could get Ghost, so that's the other option, right? Oh, do they not have it showing here? Oh, so in like 2 weeks you'll be able to grab Ghost once you get up to the live server. I guess they don't show you all the heroes yet in the Elemental Temple until after day 28. So we'll do the polls tomorrow as well. I'll hold off on polling. We'll do all the polls. So we got one day on here, so I think we'll do more fantasy beast polls before we commit to a hero. As long as we're clearing this white snake trial, then there'll be no issues. But if you're super excited to pull your hero, it's going to be really your choice. I would say either Ghost or Mulan are going to be my recommended options, but I'll leave that up to you. I hope you found this helpful. Definitely really exciting with the third round, and I'm expecting a fourth round with additional rewards since we're getting another beast here. I'm expecting that we'll get a war spear in the next set too, which would be really cool. Definitely helpful in speeding up the whole process. And look, another elemental crystal, which is really great. So catch you tomorrow. Please like and subscribe, really helps me out, and have a wonderful day. Take care.